Welcome back, Planner people. It's your girl Natalie here. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I know in some parts of the states there has been snow. The first day of spring was the 19th, but it was not springish at all because it was super cold here in Georgia and some other places as well. But I hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I need to start saying that more often. And if you are a subscriber, thanks for coming back. Hey, hey. So it's about that time. I think I need to turn on this light here. Hold on. It's about that time where, what is she wearing on her feet? Okay, so where I film, I've probably mentioned this before, is in front of the window towards the front of the house. And so the neighbor's daughter across the street comes out to get in the car with these things that look like slippers on her feet. They're like fuzzy and red and fluffy. They're, I guess, cute for house slippers, but she got in the car. Anyhow, it's time for me to set up a new book. I was using a Create with pen. Let me see if I have one. Yes, I do. I was using, for the first quarter of the year, I used this Create with pen. Oh, that's interesting. This Create with pen notebook. I got 4 of them, but I gave one to my mother. I used one for the first quarter, and I have 2 more left. But my ultimate goal is to get to a point where I can get at least, not at least, I want to get 4 months in a book. But that has not been happening with the Stalogy or this book. I thought this book had 400 pages, but I don't think so. Plus these were like her, I guess kind of oopsies. I guess these were the ones, imperfect. That's what she called them on her website, imperfects. The paper is lovely. The size is my size, A5. I love the grid spacing in this. That's what I really enjoy, the grid spacing. I just want something a little bit bigger. I'm going to go back to this at some point because I do have this and another one. But I got this notebook, so let me take it back out so we can compare the size. They are both A5. I thought it looks like... So this is from Sterling Ink. This is a Sterling Ink A5, 520 page grid Tomoe River paper notebook, blank. Nothing but grid paper. The grid spacing in here is smaller. It's much more similar to that of a Stalogy. I really love this spacing. Do I have a Stalogy around? I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. I didn't think of taking it out before this to compare it. Oh, bon, found it. Here's a Stalogy. This is a half year A5. So yeah, the grid spacing on the Create with pen is much bigger, and I really do love that. But honestly, I eventually am going to go back to Stalogy because I prefer, the Tomoe River paper is nice, but I prefer the Stalogy paper. It's just the right thinness that I like because I really don't like the thick pages. But even though I love this grid size, I prefer this paper. So this is put together because I had cut this up. I had initially, what was I did with this? I added this half year to a full year, but I didn't like the way it was sitting. Maybe I didn't do it properly. I'll try again another time because what I really want is to get 4 months in a book. Oh, here's my little pen test. So I will eventually use that. I do also have here a, I bought a Moleskine because I watched some videos by Seaweed Kisses. Love her videos. But I don't like this. I thought I was going to like the slimness of it. This is like a good chunk missing. I want that extra space. I love that it's soft covered and it comes in lined. This paper does not do well with gel ink at all. It bleeds straight through. I don't know what I'm going to do with this notebook. If somebody wants it, let me know. But yeah, no. So I just was trying some different notebooks, and I do think that this would probably be a good alternative to me taking a full year Stalogy and a half year and putting it together. So I'm hoping this can last me 4 months, at least 4 months. So yes, this is nice and floppy. The cover on this is a little bit more sturdy than the Create with Pen. This is not meant to be a comparison video at all, but it just kind of turned into that. So what I'm going to be using for quarter 2 is this lovely Sterling Ink A5 520 page notebook. I did not get the numbered pages, but I think next time I will. And so I've already done some of my initial setup. This paper is from Cocoa Daisy. I purchased her April sub, planner sub, and I went ahead and signed up for March. I'm getting the planner kit and the planner add-on. And then I put my bookshelf. I decided for this book to go a little simpler with my setup in the beginning. Let me show you my other one. I need to catch up in here for a couple of days. So this is Create with Pen, and it's fluffing. Oh, this is so beautiful. Could you imagine what this is going to look like, 520 pages when it's filled up? So yeah, for this book, I did a, how should I say, customized cover. I have these little corner thingies. I'm not going to do that for this Sterling Ink book. I do want to make a vinyl to label this because this is my 2024 volume 1. I need to put volume 1 down here. Look at that cute little face. Yeah, well, I have it here. Never mind. And I did my washi dashboard. I wasn't in the mood for a washi dashboard this time around. And what I did in this first book was my, what do you call it? What do you call this again? I can't think straight right now. I've been having a lot of brain fog lately. I've been having some hip pain dealing with my psoriatic arthritis. So I've been brain foggy a lot lately. I forget what you call this, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to put this in my second or third book. It's just going to be in my first book from now on. I had a future log, but I'm using my weeks as my future log. And I didn't even put anything for June. This, I haven't used it, and I'm not going to put it in this book either. I just kind of clean whenever I feel like cleaning. I am going to keep a bookshelf. I'm tracking my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. And then I'm just going to go straight into the month. So for this book, I didn't want to do a washi dashboard. At first I had just stuck it in here, but then it wasn't opening properly, so I had to cut it down the seam, and then you saw the white, so I put washi there. And I like this. I might do something similar in the back, or maybe I'll do a washi dashboard back here. I'm not sure yet. And then I stuck that first page to the flyleaf page to this because it's annoying to me. Here's my bookshelf. I tipped in this Happy Planner pocket thingy like the other one, just like this. I had to trim the punches and cut down the top a little bit. So I'm going to do the same thing with 4 different pictures. I'm not sure what yet, so I'm not going to be in a rush to put any pictures. And then I tipped this. I used this, I think 1/8 inch tape to just stick it on top of the pocket thingy. because I'm not going to be really turning this that often. And plus, I'll see the pictures from underneath it. And this is by Josephine Bose. And then my psoriatic arthritis tracker for the next 3 months. Although I think I may need to, if I have to add another one, I'll just kind of tip it in on the side here. If I manage to get 4 months out of this book, which I should be able to. I wasn't thinking, maybe I should leave another space here. Did I tape anything in here yet? Maybe I should leave this blank. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Maybe I should. No. If I need to tip in another one, I'll just tip it in somewhere else. And then I will start with April. So this is from Sterling Ink. This was the freebie for the month. I prefer it on paper. I'm gonna glue that there. And so for this monthly dashboard page, I'm making a few changes. Let's go to March because it'll be a little easier to see. I'm still gonna do my spread like this, but instead of doing this, I'm going to glue this calendar up here to the top and have a section down here for my bills and any other notes that I want to put, because I'm not really using this section that says next month, because this would already be in my not pre-planning, in my future log of the weeks. Birthdays, I can just mark it, excuse me, on the calendar. This is the part that I'm really enjoying. This is the part I'm really enjoying, because even though when I was having the double page spread of the calendar, I wasn't really keeping track of when I paid them for the month. So I like this part. This top 3, it hasn't been working out. The birthdays could go in the calendar, events could go in the calendar, but I still want a calendar. I just don't want a 2-page spread calendar. So I'm going to give this a try and see if that works. So that's going to go there. This is the calendar from the reading log from Heba. I since it prints on a page together, it prints, you know, a half letter. I just kept the calendar for this. Then here, why did I skip this page? Oh, this is where my snapshot is going to go. I didn't print out any of my headers yet. Here's where my book log is going to go. So this calendar and this come on one page together. I just trimmed this down. So this is going to go here. I always use my previous book as a reference. This is how I've been tracking the books that I'm reading. I'm wondering if I just want to do that on here, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on here. And then I'll have, then I'll have this page and this page for my books. I've created bookshelves. Isn't this so cute? I finished a Crescent City series. I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it so much. So I have to put what I'm listening to now. I'll show you that in a minute. I actually finished one, so I'm on another one. I like to listen to books in series, I've realized. So yeah, here will be one page, here will be another page. Okay, the remix. Today is the 23rd of March, and this is all I have in my monthly remix. I don't think I'm going to do a monthly remix this month. I think what I'm going to do is use this calendar for gratitude and incorporate stickers or pictures in the calendar. I think that's what I'm going to do. So this, I'm going to have to put something here. I don't know, maybe I'll put some kind of decorative page here. Maybe I'll make a brain dump, but I never use brain dumps. I never use them. I don't know what I want to put here. Okay, I'm going to leave this page the way it is for now. So then I'm going to use this as my gratitude. I'm going to use this as my gratitude. And then I will have my mood tracker here. My self-care bingo. My water tracker will go here. I haven't made my my calendars for my habits yet. And then I won't do gratitude here. Then I will just go into the weeks. Yeah. I'm making a few changes, just a smidge. So, what am I going to use? Well, this A5 cover. Can I put it back in here? Yes, let me go ahead and do that. Or I'll save that to the end. This is a, what is this? Lauren Phelps Designs, and it fits on here. I have this paper bag from an order from Shine Sticker Studio. It fits on here. I know that as the book gets chunkier, I will more than likely have to take it off. But in the beginning, it's going to be on here. And the other things I have to show you that I'm going to use, I have this Josephine Bose acetate. This was one that I made. I don't know if I'm going to use that. This is from Lauren Phelps Designs, the Advent box. Another piece of that from Josephine Bose. I haven't been using these tabs. I've been collecting them in a pouch. I don't know what I'm... They're kind of small for me. Here, is this the right way? Yes. From Sterling Ink. This is also from Lauren Phelps Designs. This is from her Grand Park box from last year. And then all of the Sterling Ink stuff for April. It's a very pretty butterfly and flowers theme. My grandmother used to bring flowers like this home from work. She used to work at the Chase Manhattan building in Manhattan, up in the kitchen. And when they had events and they were about to throw away the flowers and stuff, she would bring these home. I forget what they're called. She used to bring them home all the time. Granny's 90 years old. She'll be 91 this year. April's butterflies, gemstones, leaves, flowers. The full boxes with a little hint of foiling. What is this page? More thingies. I know there's a word for it. Like I said, I'm having some serious brain fog going on. Here's another. Ooh, this is a very pretty scene. And then I love that there are 2 of these pages. I was using these numbers for my gratitude. Not sure what I'm going to use them for now, but it's available. This is the seal that's usually on the tissue paper every month, but this month she just gave it to us. Here's the April calendar. All of the days of the week. These I use in my weeklies, so I'm not going to use that now. Don't fall. This vellum has that same beautiful flower. Oh my gosh, I have to look up the name of it. Butterflies, gemstones, leaves. Some of them look like eucalyptus leaves. They're not, I don't think, but that's what they remind me of. I always like the second vellum. I love the added details to it. So this is what I'm going to use. All those things are the things I'm going to use. I'll put this on at the end. And what I'm listening to right now, let me find it, because I actually have to download it. Library, Royally Matched. Pause. I'm currently listening to Royally Matched by Emma Chase. I listened to the one before this. Where was it? Hold on, I can tell you. It was Royally Screwed. But now I'm listening to Royally Matched it's cute. It's nice. It'll do. It'll do for now. And so this is the portion of the program where I will put you guys on fast forward, do my thing, and then come back and chat with you at the end. So if you're going to plan with me, I didn't pick out any washi, did I? Did I? I'm going to stick things down first, and then I'll figure out what washi I'm going to use. I wasn't really prepared. I do have, these are very green. I do have some of these plants. I really don't think I'm going to need it, though. But I do need washi. So I'll pick out some kind of washi at some point. But I think I'm going to stick things down first, and then come back and start doing the decorating and drawing and stuff. Because yeah. Okay, so if you're going to plan with me, go ahead and grab your things. If not, I hope you enjoy, and I will chat with you all at the end. Okay, planner people, I am back. It's the next day, which is good for me. Normally it does take me a few days to get things finished. So, as you can see, I have changed the cover. It's kind of sticking up because this is much thicker than the Create with Pen notebook, but that's fine. It's going to be laying open most of the time anyway. So let's take a full flip through of everything that I did. My hands may look a little shiny because I put on some lotion when I looked down and noticed that my hands were dry, and that's not a cute look. So this is the other vellum from Sterling ink. I just put a piece of white copy paper underneath it so you can see the design properly. Of course, it doesn't go all the way around, but I'm not worried about that. So here's the inside pocket. Inside, I have a pocket here from Coco Daisy. It says, if you want to know where your heart is, look where your mind goes when it wanders. And then this is one of the cards. It's kind of like a, well, this is a pen test card, but to me, it's more like a journaling card. I might put a picture in here. I'm not sure. So I need to put some glue on that. It's not sticking down. Here's my bookshelf. This is from Josephine Bowes Designs. This is from Happy Planner. I had to trim the side and the top, so this picture is a little smaller than that one. My two favorite guys, husband and my puppy boy. He's not a puppy, he's like 13. We were chilling on the couch in the living room. He was looking out the window, minding a neighbor's business. And then I took 4 of the other cards and just stuck it to the back of the picture because I didn't know what other picture I wanted to put on here. So when I find another picture that I want, I will probably just slip it in there. Or I could just do a 3x. I can make a smaller one and put it there. It doesn't really matter. Then I have my tracker for my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. I have the label up here. If this book should last me at the very least 4 months, maybe even more. So I will just have to tip in another one of these somewhere. Then here's April. This is a freebie, printed it on paper, copy paper. Another Josephine Bowes acetate and the Sterling ink. So this is the other vellum. Excuse me, from this one, from this April sub box. Here is my calendar for the month where I will put events. This is for spring break, which I need to write down. Bills so I can keep track of them and when I've paid them, and any notes for the month. These are my tabs that I printed. These tabs, the file is from Scrap Craftastic. The image is from DEK, I think, and the sparkle is that sparkly overlay. This is my memory keeping for the month. I've decided to just try this and see. I was in the mood to simplify a lot of things this month. Here's my April reading. I'm just going to list the books here and the dates that I read them, and then make my bookshelves for the book covers. So it'll be this page and this page. This page was blank, so I printed this off. This is Cupid from Scrap Craftastic's Facebook freebie Friday, a couple of Fridays ago. Instead of the monthly remix, I'm going to use this calendar for my gratitude. I didn't make my headers, so this month I just use my stamps. I need to use my stamps more often, and not everything is labeled. Like I didn't label this, memories, because these letters are kind of big. I may need to look into getting some smaller letters. Here's my mood tracker. I need to put my key. I'll put it here. Here is my self-care bingo. Also didn't label this. I know what it is. I don't think I need to label it. My water tracker, my habit tracker, Anim's work schedule and his memory keeping page, and Doc's picture and memory keeping page. And then I will get started with the first week of April, which would be great for me because that's the first week of spring. That's my spring break. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I had a wonderful time putting this together. It went very well. It went very well. I enjoyed it a lot. And I hope that you did too. So until next time, take care. Bye.